All right, let's talk about selfies. All right, so a selfie is basically a picture of a person. It's a picture taken of a person by that person. So it's a sort of a self-portrait. So here's one of my selfies. I usually take selfies when I travel. So this is from the Philippines. I also like taking selfies with animals. I like animals. And this was a selfie taken at a burrito place. So in the Philippines they eat Spanish food. So it's kind of a Spanish or Mexican food place. So before cameras, obviously if someone wanted to take a selfie, the only way to do that was to paint yourself. So the self-portrait is really the original kind of selfie. So here are some self-portraits by famous artists. So this is Vincent van Gogh. He made some very famous self-portraits. And here's Andy Warhol. He made some very crazy ones. Okay, so the first kind of cameras that were you could use to get a selfie quickly was with one of these Polaroid cameras, which came out, I think, in the 70s or 80s. Right, so they produce instant photos on special paper. And they're coming back into fashion in these Fujifilm cameras. They came back into fashion, so I'm sure some of you have one of these. And then, of course, the front-facing phone camera makes selfies very easy to make and publish. So nowadays it's very easy to take a selfie and to put it on social media. So obviously you need to make a face. So this kind of a face is pouting. So this is a pouting selfie. Of course, you've got to have the food selfie. Take a photo of your food. And this is something I do, the muscle man selfie at the gym. And then, of course, more recently, we have the selfie stick, right? Which makes selfies easier, and you can take better group selfies with a selfie stick. I use one of these as well. And of course, you've got to have the action selfie taken with like one of those GoPro cameras. You can do it underwater. And surfing, and this is something I have done, but unfortunately I lost my videos, but I did that with my surfboard. You put the camera on the surfboard, and this guy has a selfie stick as well. And you have these guys who are kind of crazy, and they climb tall buildings and on top of tall buildings and take selfies, which I think is pretty crazy. And more recently, you have the action selfie drone, right? So the drone flies around and takes a photo or usually a video of you, right? Let's check. Yeah, so this is a GoPro on a drone. Now, one of the issues that has come up recently is that taking selfies is very dangerous. So many people hurt themselves taking selfies. Oops, I'm going too fast. So in 2015, more people were killed taking selfies than by shark attacks. About 100 people in Russia were injured and many died when taking selfies. Most common cause of death from selfies is falling from a cliff or a building. So people just, they just lose balance and fall off. Drowning and train deaths are also very common. So this guy can see. So people fall into water and they can't swim, or people who do crazy stuff around trains. %40 of selfie deaths happened in India, strangely enough. I think a lot of tourists. The Russian government produced a guide for taking safe selfies, right? So they put out a guide with these sort of pictures to warn people to be careful when taking selfies. So we'll watch a video about, oops, it's going too fast, sorry. So we'll take a video about the Nixie drone, which is an action selfie drone.
Nixie, set your camera free. There are moments we want to share and remember. Imagine a camera that goes past your arm's reach. Imagine a camera that gives you a new perspective. Imagine a camera that follows you. Imagine a camera that sets you free. Introducing Nixie, the wearable camera that flies on command. Nixie is the first wearable and flyable camera that you carry on your wrist like a watch. Unfold the flexible bands, and Nixie is ready for takeoff. Nixie is for anyone who wants to capture and share a new perspective on their adventures. Nixie, set your camera free.